hell were you thinking? Why would you jeopardize your relationship with Beth to play some silly game with Olivia? Don't you realize what she is doing, Philip? She is using you to get to me.
Really? See, I thought I was kissing her.
Well, but that's what you think.
Oh, I see. So Olivia manipulated the entire thing.
Yes, because that's what she does. She's waging some kind of war against me, and she is using you as ammunition.
To you that maybe I'm waging war against you, and I'm using her as ammunition against you?
You're talking about Zach.
Yeah.
Well, I thought we were on the same page in that concern.
You are interfering in my life again, and in my son's life.
Someone has to, Philip. I am not going to stand by and let that criminal Ayatoro raise my...
That is not your decision to make. You want to know? You want to know what that kiss with Olivia was really all about? That was about you, and about how much like you I can be. If you go behind my back again, you're going to find out I am your son in many ways that you won't like.
Isn't it amazing what one little kiss in a hot tub can do?
That wasn't so little.
No, you're right. It changed everything. I finally know what I want.
So why fight it?
Good, actually.
How is it that you're not gaining an ounce?
Hey, I watch my diet.
Oh.
Good morning.
Morning.
Did you sleep well?
Yeah,
we both did. How about you, Alan? Did you sleep well?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. So, are you going over to see Rick today?
Yeah, I thought I would try to get a little time with him before the hordes descend for the Bower barbecue tomorrow. How did he seem yesterday?
He's weaker. And of course, there's no guarantee that a donor heart will turn up. But there is one thing that seems to cheer him up.
What's that?
Visitors. He had a couple of them yesterday.
Oh, yeah? Besides you, who was there?
Of course, Ed and Michelle, and then Bill Lewis.
You know, that's funny. Bill Lewis keeps popping up wherever you are. Does he?
I hadn't noticed.
And isn't it a good thing that we have someone as attentive as Olivia to keep us on track of such crucial information?
And speaking of information, Olivia, I owe you an apology.
For what?
For getting so upset about that diary you took that I wrote when I was Lorelei. I mean, talk about overreacting. The truth is, you did me a favor.
Really?
Yes. Talk about putting the out-of-sight, out-of-mind idea into play. It worked. I can't be haunted by a past that I can't read about, can I?
I guess not. Well, then, I suppose you won't be too upset with me about what happened yesterday, either.
What happened yesterday?
Oh, come on, you know, the kiss.
What kiss?
The kiss
Olivia?
between Philip and me in the hot tub.
Isn't this wonderful?
You really didn't know, Philip. Philip, you are such a...
Sitting duck?
No, I was going to say such a man. I'm surprised you didn't tell Beth about it, though.
So, you kissed in the hot tub.
I didn't mention anything about it because it was nothing. It was a joke. It didn't mean anything to either one of us.
No, he's right, Beth. It meant nothing. It really was just a big old goof, wasn't it, Philip? And don't worry, he didn't even notice that I was naked underneath all those bubbles. He left before I even got out of the tub.
Yes. You know what? Why don't we go for a swim before I go to visit Rick? Why don't we go out to the beach? I think it'll be sunnier there than it is here.
Sure. Why don't we do that?
Well, when the Lord was handing out subtlety, Olivia, you were nowhere to be found.
Mrs. Winslow is here to see you. She says that it's important.
Thank you, Thomas. Cassie, I hope Richard's condition hasn't gotten worse.
No, but everything else has.
What do you mean?
The insurance company has refused to pay for the repairs at the Beacon, Olivia.
Oh, gosh. Well, how can that be?
There seems to be a clause in the policy that nullifies the claim if it was done deliberately. And it seems that it was done deliberately. So we have to pay.
Right. How much is that again?
$150,000. $75,000 each. And I don't have any money.
Come on, you, the former prince and princess of San Cristobal, has to be able to come up with $75,000.
Well, I can't, okay? I can't. Richard's hospital bills are astronomical. I'm trying to come up with the money to pay for the work I've already started on the farm, and I have to clothe my children, so I need the money now, so I'm selling my half of the Beacon. I assume you want it.
I think that's a safe bet.
I know this hasn't been the best partnership, Cassie, but I don't know that I could take ownership of the Beacon given Richard's situation.
I'm not here for your sympathy. I'm here for your money. And that's how much I want. Are you in or are you out?
I'll have the papers drawn up right away.
Fine.
Cassie, I'm sorry. I'm really very sorry. Well, finally, Beacon's all mine.
Once you pay for Cassie's half, if you can.
All my money is tied up in real estate, you know that.
Yes, I'm aware of that, so?
So I assumed that you would...
You assumed that I would be your next companion in the hot tub? Or maybe that we could rub shoulders together in the breakfast buffet.
You know what I'm talking about. I'm good for the money.
Well, perhaps. But I'm not convinced it's a good business move. Maybe you should ask Phillip for the money. Thomas, have Mrs. Winslow return, please. I would like to make her a proposition.
Thomas said you wanted to see me, something about a proposition.
Cassie, I would hate for you to leave empty-handed.
Olivia and I had a deal.
Well, I'm afraid that deal was a little premature. You see, Olivia doesn't have the working capital to buy your share of the hotel.
Just seems to be one of those things.
I, on the other hand, are in a position to do some business with you. I would like to pay for your share of the repair cost of the hotel.
$75,000.
Be happy to cut you a check right now.
And why would you want to do that, Alan?
Well, Cassie, I've seen your plans for the Children's Museum and the renovation of the hotel, and I think you two make a wonderful team. And I would hate for you to default on this payment and break up this partnership, because I think the Beacon Hotel is going to be a huge success.
So this would be an investment.
One on which I will receive a handsome return, I'm sure.
Not for a very, very long time.
I can wait.
Then why don't you buy my half of the Beacon if it's so profitable?
Cassie, I couldn't take advantage of you like that at this time in your life. Now, tell me, do we have a deal or not?
Fine. We have a deal. Why don't you messenger the papers to the hospital? Every minute I spend here, I spend away from Richard.